Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Hi. So I got a lot of information. It was all about that we have the code, we have the hidden information. It's been kept from us, but we came in with blueprints. We came in with this knowledge, but the problem is it's in a different language. It's in a language that we don't understand, and the problem is most people aren't even well versed in their own current modern language, and so not understanding our modern language is getting in the way of us interpreting the information from the blueprints that we came in. This I got this box, and there's a long story. It's on the YouTube video that's related to this, but it's 100 years old from this year. I got it a few years ago, right before the pandemic. The thing is, this box was basically this color when I saw it, but I knew that there was something bright, there was something amazing in it. So I asked how much it was, and then the guy selling it, he was like, "Oh, now that's some tarnished old little thing, so I'll give it to you for whatever." I forget how much he said. It was like $37 or something. And I was like, "Wow, okay," because I knew underneath that soot and something, there was something special. I wanted this box. It was very important to me. And there's a reason I'm telling you about this box. And so he's like, "Hey, do you mind, since you're going to buy it, do you mind if I polish it up?" That was put out here when my wife was here, and I didn't even remember that getting put out. And the person I was with was like, "Don't let him do it, because he's going to see," because I guess that person had also seen a little of something of what I had seen. And so that shop owner starts polishing it, and it is this gorgeous box. It's got wood inlay, it's got all these details, it's got silver and bronze and copper. So he's like, "Okay, well," he didn't want to sell it to me at that point. And I was like, "Well, come on, you got to be fair. I didn't have to let you polish it, right?" So he changed it to $64. And I was still like, "Okay, sure." It's amazing. I got it home. It's like this treasure that I found. In this card, which is the Magician card, which is the first card that came out for you guys, and it came out in the longer reading, this looks like the box. It's like the magic is in you being able to see past what is hidden from you. And so, like, I got these Damascus swords. You have to use some kind of acid to make the etching appear. And so something's hidden. Like, imagine if this was all, see, and there's the star coming and illuminating it. So you are seeing past the veil. You are seeing past the illusions, the soot and grime over your code, and you're starting to see through it. You may have to educate yourself a little more. You might have to get more knowledge. Normally, the Three of Swords to me is about heartache and stuff like that. But in this instance, I get you're going to have to hone your craft. You're going to have to work really hard. You're going to have to put in the hours. You're going to have to put in the sacrifices, coming together with other people to bring this forward. And what I'm seeing is like, oh, and also, so in the movie Wicked, and in the Broadway play, all of the Wicked stuff, she's green, and she has these little braids, especially in the movie. Very similar, the micro braids. Those were a big thing because they took hours and hours and hours. And they were incredible. But she was the only one who could read the code in the I forget what the book was called. She was the only one who could read it. She had the knowledge, she had the power to read it, to manifest, to be the star. She was the star, and she was vilified. So I think there's an amount of fear of actually showing what your power is, what you can actually understand and transmute into the world. You understand things at a different level. You're that special person that is the coming together of two worlds. Like, she was the product of an Aussian and a human. And so those two coming together created this magic person. So you guys are like connected to other worlds. You're coming together. Your code is within you, and you're having to like now go through with disconnecting yourself from those who aren't serving this understanding of your code. But once you do, you'll be able to make this connection. You'll be able to connect with the world. This is the Queen of Wands. And see, here's some code. It's understood. You're see, this to me looks like the old style Cat 5 cables, the Ethernet cables, the cables that would connect us to the wires, you know, and that connection, using your code, connecting with others, making sure that you're not getting too stuck on language barriers. We, as the 144,000, are all over the world by divine design, because we have to bring in our own special components from each of our lives and actually decipher and transmute and communicate this information into the world. And this is changing the way the world is, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting a lot of revolution, the French Revolution and the Haitian Revolution and the American Revolution and the Age of Enlightenment all happened during the last age of Aquarius, when Pluto was in Aquarius. It's a time of revolution. It's a time of the people coming together and taking back their power, taking back your power. Like, no longer are we going to fall off the Wheel of Fortune, because we're going to stand up for ourselves. We're going to fight back. We're going to protect what's ours. And the King of Swords, the same thing with information. Like, I'm not talking about hurting anyone. I'm talking about using our information. See, this is very similar. It's like, whether from below as above, so below. It's like, no matter where this is coming from, we are not letting anything get in the way of us taking up our role as we were divinely meant to. But we are going to have to come together. See, this is like a bridge. I mean, yeah, like that bridge between, I forget what it's called. You know, in Thor, with, geez, I'm totally blanking on, what is his, Odin. And so they had this rainbow bridge that connected the place they lived, this really amazing place where gods and stuff lived, to, you know, different earths, different planets, different dimensions, and they could go within it. So that's kind of what's needing to happen, but on our earth scale. Like, maybe you don't understand someone's, oh, because see, here's even a bridge. And it's like going up to the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, like, this is kind of saying, you know, once we come together, it will just be a straight connection. There's no more turning the wheel. It doesn't exist anymore. It's broken in two halves. It's almost like this. It's like the two worlds are being connected, rather than it being on some creature's whim, some oligarchs. Because this, to me, there's a card in this deck, and it's the Devil card. It looks just like this. It looks just like these two creatures. And so these look like snakes down there in a pit. So yeah, like, wow, this is incredible energy. You know, knowledge is power, this connection, like I was showing you. Twos, 2, like a lot of connection, taking back that power, communicating with those who you may not understand. Like, I ran across a reader, and she was speaking Hindi. I didn't understand what she was saying, but I was very interested in understanding. So I want to use a translator and understand what she's talking about. And because she has a different perspective, she has some knowledge to give me, and she watches my channel, and I give her knowledge. So we're building this puzzle, this network, and it's bringing us into the revolution. And revolution can be scary, but it also is for the best and highest good. We got to take our power back. So, and knowledge is power. So this is not a violent thing. This is knowledge. Like, as they take away our ability to understand even our home language, they take power away from us. So take it back. So bye.